I just want to thank you all for coming today, for celebrating Veterans Day here today. And in honor of the veterans, we have invited Smoky Mountain Service Dogs, who are based in Lenore City, and they specialize and they train dogs to match with veterans who need a service animal. So Lori and John are here along with Ambassador Whitney. Winston. Sorry, my bad. Winston, who will show you a few of the things that they learn and are here to answer any questions that you have. But as a rule, we can't pet Winston, unfortunately. I really want to just give him a big squeeze, but we're gonna have to mind the rules. So, without further ado, please ask your questions and let them explain what exactly Smoky Mountain Service Dogs do.
Thank you all for coming. How many veterans do we have in the group? Thank you. Welcome home, each and every one of you.
A military brat.
I was just going to say, how many have a parent, a child, a spouse that's a veteran? Thank you, because I know it's a sacrifice and a service for the whole family. It's not just that one person that makes a sacrifice. So Smoky Mountain Service Dogs, has anybody heard of us before? Oh, good. For those that haven't, we are a nonprofit, and our mission is to help wounded veterans, and we do that by providing a custom-trained mobility assistant service dog to them. Just this year, we have opened up our qualifications to also include first responders. So, first responders, veterans that have a mobility issue, please direct them to our website. If you know of anybody that you think could use a dog. The accountant type people in our group say it's about a $25,000 dog. We do not charge anything. We give you the dog, the training, all of the equipment you need. We give you support if you are a veteran to get qualified for service dog benefits. We've got a local business that will provide dog food for free for the rest of that dog's life. So we like to think we are a full package, and I think we do a wonderful job. We are accredited by a group called Assistance Dogs International. That is, if you're in the dog business, that is a very prestigious thing to qualify for and be a part of. We are very happy that we are a part of that organization. For our veterans, it's very important because as a veteran, if you get your service animal from an accredited organization, that is how you can qualify for service dog benefits. So it's very important for us, just sort of as for street cred, but for our veterans, it's very important because those service dog benefits can really come in handy. They pay for things like veterinary care. If the dog needs to come back to us and they live a little outside our area, the dog needs to spend some time at maybe UT Vet Hospital, travel benefits kick in. So a lot of very, very important things come with that.
Yeah,
so,
Laurie, just another thought on that is, because they're accredited by the ADI, they're recognized service dogs, so you can take them into grocery stores, you can take them on aeroplanes, into trains, libraries, and so forth. The rules are tightening up on people who bring in emotional support dogs. Well, that's in many cases not being welcome, but service dogs can go anywhere with the veteran.
Right, and I'll expand on that. So the rights of a service dog come from federal law. ADA.gov is where you'll find that. It's ada.gov/service dogs, and that tells you what qualifies as a service dog, which types of service dogs they recognize, and right now it is only dogs, and they define a service animal, service dog, as a dog that has been trained for a person to help mitigate their disability. That's important because I know I've already said no, sorry, you can't pet. The reason that you can't pet a service dog is they are trained for that one person. It's very important for the dog to be cued in to their handler.
Do you have a wait list for the dogs? How long
Do we have a wait list? No, we really don't. Once somebody applies, it generally takes a couple of months, and that's dependent on their paperwork side. Hannah, not like support the weight of a person, but they can help as you're walking. A lot of what our dogs do is picking up dropped items. We'll start with something easy. Get it. Get it, good boy, bring it. Yes. Good job. So yes, I'm giving him treats. We train using positive methods. Something else that they can do, we use a rope or a lanyard on a lot of things. If you tie this around a drawer or a door, they can use it to pull those things open. Get it? Pull, pull, out. Yes.
Oh.
Can I just sort of interject here
Sure.
on that particular exercise? Typically dogs, when they are pulling, will go and shake. That's one of the training exercises they have, is to get the dogs to pull directly rather than just shake. You know, these are, it sounds like a small thing, but it's very important
Oh, good job.
to do the job that it needs to do.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
And we always let him win. Out. Good job. So because our dogs are out in public all the time, they need to learn basic positions. Hey, Winston. Left. Ah. Left. That's a left. So he doesn't get a treat because he didn't do that very well.
Oh.
We'll give him another chance. Left. So he learns, right? You don't do it well, you don't get a treat. Our trainers say we pay for perfect. So, go up. Right. Yes. So that's perfect. So for our purposes, perfect means his feet are lined up about with my feet, and he is straight. And it's like, something else that sometimes comes in handy. Here, back. So you say, why do you need your dog to back up? Well, if you are in a wheelchair and you are getting into an elevator, you don't want to roll your chair in and then have your dog come along, because sometimes those doors are going to close. You don't want the doors to close on his tail, then guess what? You wouldn't ever want to get into an elevator again. So if you are in a wheelchair, we ask the wheelchair to back in, and we have the dog back in, and then the wheelchair after. Or if you're getting on an airplane, and you know how narrow those aisles are, and where's your seat? Way in the back of the plane. It always is, right? So instead of having your dog go behind you, because what are the people behind you going to be doing? Exactly. So we ask you to put your dog in front of you and back, and you back all the way down to the very back row by the bathrooms. But then you can keep an eye on your dog. You can just keep their hands to yourself. Try not to look at him. I know it's hard. I think he already knows, so, but we'll see. Winston, phone. Yeah, he knew. So if this were a little harder for him, you'd see his nose going up and down, trying to find it. Yes, good job.